Good Friday morning to Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Marchurch, and this is your outlook for March 13th, 2015, Friday the 13th. And we're starting off here with high pressure sitting right over top of our coverage area here. This is going to be for the morning hours. We're going to have the skies are going to start off on the sunny side, and then slowly but surely we're going to have some increase in clouds throughout the day. We're going to be watching this mass of precipitation down here to our southwest. That's going to be moving toward the area once this high pressure moves off in this direction here and gets out of the way. I do think it's going to be during the day today is dry across the entire coverage area here, and in most places, most of the evening. We're going to have our central areas here out and in southwestern areas up in the lower Susquehanna Valley, probably at risk first, and also in southern part of Delaware from south to north. Those areas will be at risk to get some rain already this evening. And as the precipitation starts moving in here, I think the rest of us are pretty much 10 p.m., midnight, or later. And as you get up here into the northern portions here, we could be talking about actually, sometime in the middle of the night, 3 o'clock in the morning, something like that. So we're going to go a little bit further in time here and show you here's Friday afternoon. You can see and then Friday evening, here's the high pressure sinking off to the southeast and off the U.S. Coastline, or southeast or eastern U.S. coastline, I should say. Return flow around high pressure course is like this, so we're going to have southerly winds here. There's not going to be any chance for any frozen precipitation. Doesn't matter if you're at elevation, doesn't matter if you're in a valley, doesn't matter anything. It's going to be very warm, and temperatures are going to be start off in the 30s here, because it is going to come in the overnight hours here, but it's going to be still too warm. With a southerly wind component to even start off, even with mixing of sleet. Not expecting that either. Just a rain event from start to finish. Go to the next frame here, and this is now looking at midnight. You can see what's going on here. Obviously, actually this is 2 a.m. I'm sorry. The heavier rain line is right about here, just starting into showery activity further north of that line. So anywhere southwest of the line, it's already raining. So it's not going to be a heavy soaking rain until we get into the wee hours of the morning on Saturday, and I think you could get a pretty steady soaking rain at that point. Nothing too heavy, and then this system is going to start to kick out of here as we get into Saturday evening. And let's look at Saturday evening right there. You can see just some light shower activity left over, and then Sunday, as you get into the day on Sunday here, might be up north here might be a flurry or a snow shower that occurs after the system leaves here. There's still some northern stream energy that has to rotate through, but you can see the majority of the precipitation is actually up here in New England, so we're really not going to be dealing with it too much in our coverage area here. And you might have elsewhere further down south here, probably mostly cloudy up here in the northern parts of our coverage area here, but down in the central and southern, we're looking at clouds on Sunday morning, giving way to partly cloudy skies later in the day. Then high pressure moves back in again here for Monday. It's actually off to our south this time. You can see right here, it's going to move off to the south in this direction here like this. And then we're going to be watching for a warm-up on Monday. Going to be southwesterly winds and a warm-up on Monday here ahead of our next cold front, which is going to be coming through with this area low pressure here in southeastern Canada. This is what's going to bring in the cold air. Still the verdict is out on exactly how cold the air mass is behind it. The models are now not as impressed with like real true Arctic air, but it's going to be below normal nonetheless. So I don't want anybody thinking it's going to be warm or anything, but we're not going to be very brutally cold either. This cold front has moved to the south here, is just running out of steam and falling apart. Left an isolated shower in the forecast just in case, as this low pressure system and associated cold front moves through, but most of the forcing obviously going to be up here for a little bit further here. So this area down here is not really going to have too much in the way of precipitation with this frontal boundary here on Tuesday, but it is behind that cold front boundary that does get colder, and that's going to be as we get into next week. Middle of next week is probably Wednesday and beyond, and we're looking at for any for any kind of colder air. But the question is still remains, how cold does it get? Are we still talking about just still temperatures in the 40s, maybe like a 5 to 10 degree drop in temperatures, or is it going to be something a little bit more substantiated? So we'll have to wait and see how that plays out. But the models are going back and forth on that idea right now. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Marchurch, and that is your outlook for March 13th, 2015. Have a great Friday.